Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. We are from group 3. We will present our material about leftward movement as a syntactic phenomenon in Sasak language. But before we start, let us introduce ourselves first. Start from the right.
Okay, my name is Nurul Rifani Prameswanti as a second speaker. My name is Wilda Ayuhari Jumaini as the last speaker. And I'm Siti Rosliana as the fourth speaker. I'm Revi Ameliawati as a third speaker.
And I'm Hailul Linda as the first speaker. So without further ado, let's start the presentation. Okay, the first material is introductions. So syntax is a branch of linguistics that studies how words are arranged into phrases and sentences. It focuses on sentence structure and how different elements are organized to create meaning. One important syntactic phenomenon is leftward movement. So leftward movement refers to the movement of a constituent from its original position to the beginning of a sentence, without changing the grammaticality of the sentence. In syntax, this movement is commonly used as a constituency test, which helps linguists identify which words or group of words function as a sentence elements. So, therefore, this analysis aims to examine how leftward movement occur in Sasak sentences. Specifically, this study seeks to identify which elements can be moved to the sentence initial position while keeping the sentence grammatical. So through this analysis, we can better understand the syntactic structure of the Sasak language.
Okay, the next material is research method. First is participant. In this study, the participants were native speakers of the Sasak language who use Sasak in their daily communications. They were selected using purposive sampling in order to obtain relevant example of leftward movement in Sasak sentences. And then next is data collections. The data were collected through interview and direct observations. The participants were asked to produce Sasak sentences that demonstrate afterward movement, especially sentences in which certain elements appear in the sentence initial positions. Only sentences that were relevant to the research focus were selected for analysis. And the next is data analysis. The data were analyzed using syntactic analysis. The researchers identified sentences containing afterward movement and examined which elements could be moved to the sentence initial positions while maintaining grammaticality.
Okay, next, in this slide, I will present the data analysis of leftward movement in the Sasak language. Leftward movement refers to the fronting of adverbial elements to the initial position of a sentence. In Sasak, adverbials of place, time, and manner can appear either at the end or the beginning of a sentence. This movement does not change the core meaning of the sentence. Instead, it adds focus or emphasis to the front element. For example, the sentence Tiang mangan nasi lek bale can be reordered as lek bale tiang mangan nasi, where the adverbial of place lek bale is moved to the initial position. Another example is Linda lalu sekolah wi, which becomes wi Linda lalu sekolah. In this sentence, the adverbial of time wi is front to the emphasis when the action occurs. Similarly, Fanny loke pao adeng-adeng can be changed into adeng-adeng Fanny loke pao, where the adverbial of manner adeng-adeng is placed at the beginning to highlight how the action is performed. Okay, next, I will explain the syntactic analysis and the main findings of this study. Based on the data, the elements that undergo leftward movement in the Sasak language are prepositional phrases and adverbial phrases. These elements originally appear in the sentence final position, but they can shift to the sentence initial position. Despite this movement, the basic sentence structure of Sasak remains unchanged. The sentences still follow the SVO word order, which shows that the movement does not affect the core syntactic structure. Functionally, leftward movement in Sasak serves as a focusing strategy. By placing the adverbial element at the beginning of the sentence, speakers highlight or emphasize specific information. Therefore, these findings indicate that the Sasak language has a flexible word order, particularly in the placement of adverbial elements. In this slide, I will explain the tree diagram. In the first example, lek bale tiang mangan nasi. The prepositional phrase lek bale, meaning at home, appears at the beginning of the sentence. Syntactically, this phrase functions as an adverbial modifier and is moved to the leftmost position of the sentence, while the main clause tiang mangan nasi remains structurally intact. This movement highlights the location as the focus of the sentence. In the second example here, we Linda lalu sekolah. The adverb we, meaning yesterday, is front to the sentence initial position. The tree structure shows that the adverb attached to the sentence level, not to the verb phrase directly. This indicates that temporal adverbs in Sasak can move freely to the front to emphasize time. Similarly, in the third example here, adeng-adeng, Fani loke pao. The adverb of manner adeng-adeng, meaning slowly, is placed at the beginning of a sentence. The syntactic tree demonstrates that although the adverb is moved leftward, the subject and verb phrase structure remains unchanged. Overall, these examples show the leftward movement in Sasak is a discourse-driven process. It does not alter grammatical relations or sentence meaning, but instead serve to add emphasis or topical focus to adverbial elements such as a place, time, and manner.
In this section, I will explain leftward movement in Sasak sentences. Leftward movement occurs when a constituent is moved from its original position to the beginning of the sentence, and the sentence remains grammatical. This movement is used as a test to identify constituents. The first sentence is Tiang mangan nasi lek Bali, which means I eat rice at home. After applying a leftward movement, the sentence becomes Lek Bali tiang mangan nasi. Here, lek Bali functions as an adverb of place. When it is moved to the sentence initial possession, the sentence is still grammatical and acceptable. This indicates that lek Bali is an adverbial constituent in Sasak. The second sentence is Linda lalu sekolah wi. Its meaning, Linda went to school yesterday. After movement, it becomes Wi, Linda lalu sekolah. The word we is a time adverb. Its movement to the beginning of the sentence does not change the meaning or grammaticality. This shows that we is a temporal constituent that can undergo leftward movement. The third sentence is Fani loke pao adeng-adeng, which means Fani filled the mango slowly. After movement, the sentence becomes Adeng-adeng Fani loke pao. In this example, Adeng-adeng functions as an adverb of manner. The sentence remains grammatical after the movement, which confirms that adeng-adeng is a constituent. Based on these examples, adverbials of place, time, and manner in the Sasak language can undergo leftward movement. The grammaticality of the move sentence shows that leftward movement can be used as a constituency test in Sasak syntax.
Okay, in conclusion, this study shows that leftward movement is a syntactic phenomenon found in Sasak language. Adverbials of place, time, and manner can be moved from the sentence final position to the beginning of the sentence without changing the grammatically or the core meaning. The elements that undergo this movement are prepositional phrase and adverbial phrase, while the basic subject-verb-object structure remains unchanged. So these movements serve as focusing strategy to emphasize certain information in the sentence, and therefore leftward movement can be used as a constituency task in analyzing Sasak syntax.
Okay guys, that's all from us. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.